Well, way back when, in 1975, I was a high school senior at Hempfield, and I decided that I would go down and take the ASVAB test, the Air Force equivalency, and because men in uniform gave the test. And when the scores came back, one of my teachers said, "Boy, these are really good. Are you thinking about the military?" Gave me some literature on the Air National Guard, and the rest is history. I decided that that was the way to go, and he was right, and never regretted it. I actually started out in photography and then found my true home as a chaplain's assistant. And so got my promotions through the chaplain's assistant up to E7, which is a master sergeant, and was at one time the most deployed chaplain's assistant in the Air National Guard. Been to Cuba working with the refugees, did a lot of tours in the Middle East, Germany, Spain, France, Italy. Been really all over the world. Best one, I would say the best one was really when I was in Cuba. Cuba was actually doing what you had trained all this time to do. It wasn't, of course, you trained to work with the military, and there was military there, so I was working with them as well. They decided that to be equal to my rank, they'd put me in charge of 3 male camps, and I had 2 chaplains and 1 assistant. Normally it's one-on-one, so that was good. And most of them only spoke Spanish, so they'd come to the church service and we'd try and worked with them, and they took English as a second language courses and things. And the chief of chaplains at the assignment called me in, and he was going to explain to me how everything worked there. And he really intimidated me. The first thing he said to me was, "You are to impact someone's life every day." I thought, how am I going to do this? Because I had come thinking, gee, what is it that God thinks that I have to give to these people? And now I'm being called on to figure it out. And I went back to the tents, and we were housed with other chaplains' assistants and hanging out with them in the evenings and things. And the one that was in charge said to me, "Deb, do you understand? Some of these people don't get smiled at every day. You know, it doesn't happen. So if you smile at someone, you have impacted their life in a positive manner today." Well, then it became easy. You stopped and talked to someone, or asked them how it was going, or asked them about the family they had left behind in Cuba. They'd invite me to their tents for lunches, and I quickly found out that it wasn't what I had to give them. I think I was there to learn a whole lot and what they had to give me. But I've tried to carry that on then with me throughout the rest of my military career, was that, there's the secret. How do you impact someone? And it's one little step at a time. Might be the smile, it might be the kind word, or it might actually be something in your job that you can really do. Got the job as the civilian family assistance program coordinator, and I've been there since 9/11. That family member that is so stressed because their military member is deployed, that doesn't understand an acronym or has heard something on the radio and they don't know if their member is in harm's way, or something comes from finance and should I pay this bill or not. I'm the person that they call and that walks them through whatever it may be. What we also find, though, is that for the military member, it's important because now they can focus on the mission where they are instead of worrying about what's going on back home. I think I just do my job. And I imagine that's what you hear from most of us, that now I was doing my job and it just so happened that somebody looked over and noticed and said, wow, she does it with a passion, or she does it with a heart, or they really mean something to her. It's just not the paycheck.